So this is the future interior for my 64 Impala. Seats are from my 2004 DTS Cadillac. The fronts are heated and cooled, full power, and the backs are heated on both the back and the bottom. Keep everybody nice and toasty in the winter months. This is obviously not where they're going to be permanently, but this is the preliminary fit. This is the first time that they've been in the car ever. I just unbolted them from the DTS just now, and so far so good. We're going to end up having to change the rails a little bit so that we can drop that seat lower, and there's going to be a lot more leg room than that because these seats have to move back. There's a lot more room. If you can see in there, there's a lot more room for it to go back. I'm not able to get it all the way there because I have to cut those brackets off that were holding the seat belts. And then on the if we can get this flipped up. There we go. Have to cut some of those humps off, and then in the center I think we're gonna have to cut off a little bit so it gets over that bump in the middle, but you see it's all wired up still. And I'm actually hoping that I can cut the mounting brackets out of the other car so that these things pop right in. And then I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it through the back. Those tabs, where are we? Those tabs right there. You can see the other one right about there. There. They just go into a square bracket on the back. First step in actually doing some work to get these Cadillac seats into the back of the Impala. I'm gonna cut off these brackets right here. I'd like to cut them at the weld, but I'm not sure I'm gonna put that much effort into it. Just in case I needed to put them back on, it would be nice to cut them at the welds, but I think I'm just gonna cut them somewhere close to it, and we can always weld it back anywhere. Right now, currently that holds the bottom of the seat in place, but we'll figure out exactly how we're gonna get that to work later. And then it also holds the seat belts, but again, we're gonna have to relocate them anyway. You see it's got all the modules for the heated seats, and we want to make sure we don't damage any of that because I do plan on reusing that. All right, hang on. What I did was I marked the center. There's a hump in the center up here that I'm gonna have to cut out. If you notice the mark here, it's kind of hard to see, but it's in blue tape here and there. We're gonna have to cut out for the tunnel of the center of the X-frame, and we're probably gonna have to cut this away and that away, and then these two big humps, because it's higher in the center of the car than it is on the sides. So to make the seat sit flat, we're gonna have to cut all that away. You see the center hump travels all the way to the back, and it's gonna go over the lip a little bit. I find it's always best to cut minimally first. So I started with the drive shaft hump, and then the back where I knew it was rubbing, and I'm going to try and test fit it right now. It's feeling a little bit better. before it was up against there. We were able to squeeze it back a little bit more. At the top down a little bit. The backs can go down lower than that, but the seat is, the base of the seat is stopping it from getting any lower. It's going to be a lot more moving things around to get it to fit, but the driver's seat's about where it's going to be. It's not going to be perfect, but, well, it'll get to be perfect, but right now it's not perfect. But there's enough room for a kid to sit back there, and that's all the way back. That's as far back as the seat will go when it's finally installed, because it is a 4-door seat, so we don't get enough motion for it to lean forward to get somebody in the back seat. So we'll have to push the seat up all the way as far as its motor goes, and then sit it up as far as it'll go, and that will give us enough access to the back. I may figure out some type of different track for the passenger seat over here, so that this side can flip up and not even have to worry about the other side. But we'll see. For now, I'm happy. I'm content with the way it's coming along. Still trying to think of what I'm going to do with this radio scenario, because I have a double din touchscreen 7-inch that I'm going to put in here.